So you mentioned Pad Split. I had the CEO of Pad Split on the other day. I forget his name. At anyways, I forget his
I
name. My
forget
bad.
too. I know who he
I
is, but I forget his name too.
I forget his name. It's an unusual first name. But anyways, tell me about your experience with Pad Split. Because again, when I understand from Pad Split, I've only had one conversation. You're basically renting by the room. They're basically like Airbnb, so they're kind of the front end, but you still have the management aspect of that. Is my understanding.
Yeah, so his name is Atticus LeBlanc. I just Googled
Atticus.
it.
Yes.
Definitely
Thank you.
unique. So we actually, the one that we were going to convert to a pad split, we just kept it as a short term rental just
Okay.
for the sake of maximizing on accelerated depreciation, bonus depreciation, and the short term rental tax loophole for my business partner. For me, it doesn't matter because my wife's a real estate professional, but he gets the
All right.
benefits.
Let's poke at that a little bit,
Okay,
just
sorry.
because I understand what you said, but I think a lot of people miss it. So let's first talk about your tax treatment. You've said it a
Mhm,
couple times now. Your wife is, in the eyes of the IRS, a real estate professional, which,
mhm,
as I understand it, means she spends most of her time on real estate.
mhm.
I forget if it's 1,000 hours or some number.
760, I think.
Okay, 760, whatever the number is. She has to track her time, all of that.
Mhm.
But because she is that, you're allowed to take real estate losses, i.e., depreciation, which is a fake loss,
Mhm.
against your income because
Yes.
you're married, right?
So I
That's
can
your
we can
yeah,
use the fake losses through depreciation. And it's not, I want to say you're not like avoiding taxes forever. You're just kicking the can down the road, but
oh yeah,
there's several ways to kick the can down the road
a
forever until you
long
pass a
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of strategies the IRS has set out for real estate investors to really benefit from the tax benefits from it. But what that means is because she's a real estate professional, and that means we're collectively as a married couple real estate
right.
professional, or we get the benefits of it. We can take all of the losses on our real estate property. So if we do a lot of improvements to the property, so all that capex, those are
Mhm.
losses, and
Yep.
those are depreciated just like the property itself. In the eyes of the IRS, a property basically has a lifespan of 27 and a half years. It degrades in quality and value over 27 and a half years. So they let you depreciate or take a paper loss on those to help you offset your taxes. I mean, it's probably better reasons for it. Probably to use that
Yeah.
money to then improve your property.
Mhm.
But you can do a few strategies to accelerate or condense that timeline, just accelerating the depreciation to 5 to 7 years. You have to
Mhm.
get a cost segregation study, all this stuff done to be able to do that. But
Yep.
basically, the
I've done it.
big benefit is we take those losses and we can offset all types of income, not just real estate income anymore. We can offset. I have a creative
Active.
finance calculator out there that there's no real losses for that. So use it to offset that. We have a business that we offset taxes on, all my W-2 income. So we're able to use real estate to offset all types of income for us, which
Yeah.
is the
So
real
so
benefit
that's
there.
your situation. I recommend a lot of married couples, if they can, if the situation allows, it's a great thing to do. Then you talked about the quote unquote short term loophole
Mm-hmm.
rental for your business partner. So let's paint that vision,
And
right?
actually, I will say real
Mhm.
fast about the real. We
Sure.
learned last year while my wife was working that we would make significantly more money. We'd keep significantly more money if she retired from that and just focused solely on real estate
Of course.
because of the short-term rental, because of the real estate professional tax benefits.
Oh,
So we did
it's
the math and
it's
it was
hugely
insane.
valuable. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
insane. It can be insane.
Yes, and then the
Now,
short-term rental tax loophole. So if
mhm.
you can't, so to qualify to be a real estate professional, you basically, it's really hard to do it if you have a full-time W-2 because you have
Ah,
to
yeah,
spend more time on your real estate than you do on anything else. And it's really hard to do that when you're working 40 hours a week. It's
yeah,
really hard to prove that to the IRS. And you have to do 760 plus hours. That's really the main
yeah, yeah.
barometers
Don't
there.
don't mess with the IRS. I've been audited, both quick audit and a full deep dive. It's not a lot of fun. That's kind of like a guardrail that I don't like people touching. Right? If you have a 40-hour a week job and that's where you're making your money, you know, if you're
Yeah.
married, go get that spouse and have them do it. But yeah, be careful.